remain standing and face the flag at the east side of the gym as members of our Greene County High School Choir lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you, choir members and also members of the band for playing during our processional. I am Karen Shannon. I'm the principal here at Greene County High School, and I welcome you to the graduation ceremony of Greene County High School class of 2026. If you've not already done so, please silence your cell phones. We have several special guests here with us today, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize. To begin on this Memorial Day weekend, I'd like to begin by asking all past or present military to please stand. Thank you for your service. I would also like to ask any first responders, firemen, and law enforcement to please stand to be recognized for your service to our community and country. I'd like to acknowledge our guests on stage with me. We have our superintendent, Mr. Brett Abbots, school board members, Mrs. Cindy Dobbendeck, Mr. Tim Riphagen, Mrs. Katie Nelson, and Ms. Connie Boyd. I'd like to thank, I'd also like to thank our senior sponsors, Emily Gannon, Steph Jorgensen, Tracy Ferguson, and our custodial staff who helped coordinate this commencement. And finally, I would like to all current or retired teachers and any school staff member to please stand. Please join me in showing our appreciation to the incredible staff whose dedication and passion have guided and encouraged our graduates over the years to reach this milestone. The Greene County Community School District has the tradition of having the senior class president share a message of encouragement and reflection with their classmates. Casey Pittman will be addressing the class and is the daughter of Wendy and Matt Pittman. Casey, please come forward.
Good afternoon, students, staff, and proud family members. Thank you all for being here today. If I were to be honest, my YouTube search history is filled with best graduation speeches. And I may have asked ChatGPT how to write a graduation speech. But unfortunately for you guys, I did not use any of those speeches. And I probably should not admit this, but I used to get so nervous to present in front of even a small classroom that I'd fake being sick to get out of it. So right now, you're probably thinking I'm not exactly qualified to be giving this speech. And honestly, you're not wrong. But I'm not here to act like I have all the answers. I want to talk to you about something we are all facing: change. I want to talk to you about getting out of your comfort zone, because in some way or another, all of our day-to-day activities, hobbies, friends, and lives are going to change. Some of us are terrified, and some of us are excited. A lot of us are probably a mix of both. Change is uncomfortable. Change is scary. Change pushes us in situations we do not feel ready for. But at the same time, change is what allows us to grow. Think about where you'd be if you never had to go through change. What if you never tried that sport, joined that club, or if you never felt uncomfortable in a new situation? Think about where you'd be if you never changed since freshman year. We wouldn't be here today. Every single one of us has experienced change. We've had to walk into a new classroom before, meet new people, try something new. We've failed, learned something, and tried again, even when it's uncomfortable and even when it's hard. That's the thing about change. It does not always happen when you're ready for it. It just happens, and you're left with the choice to embrace it and grow or resist it. So today, I want to challenge you to choose growth. Whatever comes next for you, whether it's college, a new job, or something completely different, try something new. Talk to someone you don't know. Take any opportunity you can get, even if it scares you. It is in the moments that challenge you that also shape you into the person you are. It is easy to play it safe and stay with what you know. Growth will not come from staying comfortable. From here on out, we get to choose our next steps. This might feel overwhelming, but it's also exciting that we have this opportunity. And maybe you won't get it right the first time. That is okay. Try again. Don't be afraid for what comes next. Embrace the opportunity. Eventually, you won't remember the tests or assignments, but you will be a different person because of the way you pushed yourself, the people you met, and the experiences you had. We've all proven we can handle change. I mean, look at me. Who would have thought that I could be up here giving this speech right now? I went from avoiding a simple presentation to being up here today. So, don't fear the future, embrace the change, and let it make you into a better person. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. It's a great message for all of us, not just the ones in the chairs down here, but change is a good thing. On behalf of the staff of Greene County High School, I would like to share a short message with you as your principal. First, I'd like to just remind you of something, that this is just the beginning. As significant as today feels, and it should feel significant, your time at Greene County High School is only a small chapter in a much larger story for you. The years you spent here are a drop in the bucket of what lies ahead. You will experience bigger victories, greater challenges, deeper joy, and meaningful relationships with people you likely have not met yet. The future waiting is far larger than the walls of this building. Yet while your time at Greene County High School has been relatively short, you have already accomplished so much. Some of those accomplishments may seem ordinary now, like making it to class on time, passing a test you weren't sure you were going to pass, finishing the final draft of an essay after multiple revisions, showing up day after day, even when you were tired and stressed and overwhelmed. But those moments mattered because they built something bigger than grades or transcript. They built character. Our mission statement here at Greene County High School is to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and character to thrive in life and pursue their post-secondary aspirations with confidence and purpose. Looking out at you, class of 2026, it is clear that you have embraced that mission. As a class, you have earned more than 580 career and technical education credits. CTE credits include classes like agriculture, business, industrial technology, family and consumer sciences, computer science, and over 1,400 college credits while still in high school. Those numbers are impressive, but they only tell just part of the story. Behind those numbers are students who challenge themselves, students who balance jobs, academics, activities, athletics, music, and family responsibilities. Students who started their days with early morning lifts, attended classes all day, spent the evenings at practice, rehearsals, games, performances, and work shifts. Through those experiences, you learned lessons that cannot be measured by those grades on a transcript. You learned how to manage your time. You learned how to prioritize. You learned grit, that ability to keep going and to keep doing things even if you don't feel like it. That's part of life. And you've learned the value of showing up, being dependable, and doing your part. Those skills will serve you well long after the details of a math formula, sorry, Mr. Boyd, a history chapter, or a presentation. As you leave here today, what your success will not be determined solely by where you go next. It will be determined by how you continue to approach your life with curiosity, with perseverance, that grit I talked about earlier, honesty, and purpose. Graduates, be confident in what you've accomplished, but be even more excited about what's still ahead. The lessons you've learned here have prepared you well so that you can thrive in life, just like that mission statement. The future will bring opportunities and challenges, but you are ready for them, just as the statement says. Congratulations to the class of 2026. It has been a joy to watch you grow from the time I had some of you in third grade, had you again in middle school. I can't wait to see what good you'll bring into this world. Thank you. Up next, we have one more speaker. It's my honor to introduce Mrs. Deb Marquardt. Mrs. Marquardt is a proud 1981 graduate of Manila High School. She continued her education at Iowa Central Community College, earned her bachelor's degree from Buena Vista, and later completed her master's degree at Drake University. Her career in education spans nearly 4 decades and reflects a lifelong commitment to students, families, and schools. She began teaching in Fort Dodge Community School District as a special education teacher with a behavior disorders emphasis from 1986 to 1991. She then became a K-12 school counselor at the Peyton-Sheridan Community School District, where she also taught dual credit psychology classes. She joined the Jefferson Scranton Community School District in 2001 as a substitute teacher and became full-time educator the following year at a school within a school at the high school. As the district later transitioned into Greene County Community School District, Mrs. Marquardt continued serving students in a variety of roles, including high school teacher, dual credit psychology instructor, elementary and middle school counselor. At every district she served, Deb made a lasting impression on students through her dedication, compassion, commitment to helping young people succeed. In addition to many roles she held inside the classroom, Deb demonstrated tremendous dedication to teaching students outside of the classroom by sponsoring student council, coaching about every sport: softball, girls cross country, 8th grade basketball, girls track, cheerleading, middle school basketball, and high school track. Through these activities, she helps students develop confidence, teamwork, perseverance, and leadership skills that extend far beyond academics. On a personal note, I had the privilege of working alongside Mrs. Marquardt as a school counselor at the middle school, and again here at the high school before she retired. She was not only a trusted colleague, but also a mentor and a friend. Deb has a remarkable ability to connect with students, to make them feel seen, valued, and capable. She intentionally built relationships and often challenged students to be better and do better because she genuinely saw their potential often before they saw it in themselves. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Mrs. Marquardt also faithfully served her community through involvement in the Peyton Public Library, Greene County Catholic Churches, and the Greene County Community Foundation. Deb and her husband, Craig, will celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary this July. They have lived in Peyton for 37 years and are the proud parents of 5 Jefferson, Scranton, and Greene County graduates. Their family recently welcomed their 7th grandchild with the hopes of even more joyful additions in the future. Please join me in welcoming today's commencement speaker, Mrs. Deb Marquardt.
Okay, it's on. Okay, I'm coming down here because this is where I'm more comfortable. This is where I spend a lot of time walking back and forth in front of students. So I'm glad Casey said she didn't use Chat GPT. She didn't go to YouTube because I don't even know how to do that stuff. So this is not AI generated. This is generated on early morning walks through the streets and country roads of Peyton. So every time I've gone over it in my head, it's a little different. So we'll see how it comes out today. But here you sit, 13 years of education under your belt, all that acquired knowledge tucked away in your pockets. What are you going to do with it? Seriously, what are you going to do with the education you just completed and all of that knowledge that you have? I think it's a time where the opportunities for you are endless. They are absolutely endless for you personally, academically, spiritually, geographically. Some of you will travel and do things that the rest of us never have. Some of you have already created a little bit of a plan. You're going to go to universities, community colleges, trade schools. Some of you are going to just enter the workforce. Some of you are going to go military, I believe. And some of you have no idea, and that's okay. But the opportunities for you are endless. And I think at this time, maybe no other time, somebody like me is going to give you permission to be selfish. Go ahead and be selfish, because it's your time. Nobody else gets to direct your path but you. You get to direct your path. So be selfish. Do things just for yourself. Follow your dreams, your passions. Create some goals with a plan of action, but go ahead and be selfish. With that being said, and it's been mentioned by Mrs. Shannon, and I think Casey mentioned it too, do it with good character. Be selfish, but be selfish with integrity, with honesty, with compassion, with empathy. Be responsible for yourself, your actions, your thoughts, and your words. Successful people and the happiest people in the world usually live life with good character. They don't live it with bad character. So be selfish with your direction. but do it with good character. 45 years ago, which sounds like a long time ago, I sat in a seat similar to you, and believe it or not, there are so many things that are the same. But there are things that are calling for your attention. There are absolute things in this world that are calling for your attention. So whatever draws you in one direction, I say go for it. Whatever you feel passionate about, make a difference with that. And how can we do that when we all have different perspectives and we all have different directions we're going? There's a common thread that will bind us all together and have us all going towards maybe one goal that's going to be impactful in our own areas. And that is pretty simple. Just be better. 3 words, just be better. The world is asking you to be better. You are the next generation of leaders, of career people, of family members, but we need you to be better. So be better in your conversations you have with your family, with your friends. Use active listening. Look someone in the eye when you talk to them. Just be better. Some of you have part-time jobs. Hopefully you all get a job at some point. Raising a family is a job, if that is your goal. So when you have those jobs, be the better person. Do the extra. Give a lot of effort. And do it with no regard for someone acknowledging you or giving extra compensation for it. Just be better. Through your years, with the help of all of your teachers from preschool all the way through high school, you have, whether you know it or not, created a toolbox. And in that toolbox are all of your skills, your talents, and your human connections. While the people in here would like to say your path is going to be smooth, we know it's not always going to be smooth. You're going to have challenges and setbacks. So you will need to use the tools you have stockpiled in that toolbox. Academic skills like perspective taking. My gosh, in a world where it's hard to sometimes feel like you're being heard, perspective taking is so important. You've practiced that in school. Critical thinking, problem solving. Those are academic skills that you will use the rest of your life. The talents that you have got you here today, academic talents, athletic talents, musical talents, speech, communication. Being a leader is a talent. So all of your talents that you've used aren't supposed to stop today. If you have a God-given talent, you're supposed to use it the rest of your life. It might not look the same. You might not have to run in relays. You might not have to golf in a competitive way. But can you use those talents still as you become an adult? And probably your most valuable resource in that toolbox, what do you suppose? Human connections. All of the people that are here today are here to celebrate you. They've supported you, encouraged you, guided you. They are the most valuable resource you will have, and they are there in your toolbox whenever you need them. You know, as corny as it sounds, speaking from an educator perspective, and from the educators that have helped guide you, we have loved a lot of Rams that have walked these halls, and there's a lot of those Rams in the audience today. You are the next group of Rams that we hold very dear to our heart, and I say that sincerely. We have loved a lot of Rams and want to see a lot of Rams do well. The whole community does, the communities you live in. They don't want this to be the biggest day in your life. They want to see you go on and do great things. So, take the time now, be selfish. Do something that you want to do, no matter what it is. Always strive to be a better person in everything you do. Don't keep that toolbox shut up, tight. Open it up. Use your skills, your talents, and your human connections. So from one generation to another, I'm passing the baton. Expectations are high. The bar is raised. We don't expect you to be satisfied right now. The expectation is high, but the confidence and belief that you will do great things is even higher. From an ordinary person to ordinary kids, we can all do extraordinary things. And aren't we blessed to be ordinary? I have confidence. I'm honored to be here with you. I hope to read about things. I hope to have coffee and conversation with some of you. But go out and be great, Rams. You make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. Just by show of hands, how many of you have either worked with Miss Marquardt or had her as a student or as a teacher, had her as a teacher? Raise your hand in this crowd. If you either worked with her or had her as a teacher. Yeah, big impact. So that's a drop in the bucket of what's all you've touched. So thank you. At this time, we will recognize student achievements and honors. Before I introduce some specific students, I'd like to share a little bit about this class and the level of achievement. When considering grade point average, only 7/100th, listen to that, 7/100th of a GPA point separates the 1st to the 10th. 7/100ths of a GPA point. That is remarkable. And as I mentioned earlier, the senior class has earned over 1,400 college credits during their high school career. This graduating class has, I wouldn't even know how many hours you've worked at jobs. I wouldn't know how many hours you spent at practices and performances and rehearsals. You have tremendous achievements at state levels, at all state levels, records broken, various personal goals met. So before we start in on individuals, let's give them a round of applause for those things. The first student I'd like to introduce is Addison Gannon as salutatorian of the class of 2026. Addison, will you please come forward? Addison is the daughter of Ben and Malia Gannon. Throughout high school, Addison has been involved in volleyball, cheerleading, track, softball, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Interact, youth group, and 4-H. In addition to her busy schedule outside of the classroom, she has earned 31 college credits during high school. Addison's favorite classes during high school were the healthcare classes in the Career Academy, and her favorite memory was homecoming week this past fall. Addison plans to attend the University of Iowa, where she has been accepted into the nursing program there. Please join me in congratulating salutatorian Addison Gannon. Next, I'd like to invite our valedictorian of the class of 2026 to the stage. Becca Anderson, will you please come forward? Becca is the daughter of Barry and Brenda Anderson. She has been involved in basketball, track, softball, volleyball, cross country, National Honor Society, student council, speech, musical productions, 4-H, and young leaders. While balancing all of these activities, Becca has earned 32 college credits during high school. Her future plans are to attend DMAC, where she will continue her athletic and academic journey. Her favorite classes have been with Mr. Boyd in the math classroom and making it to state track and participating in the musicals. Please help me congratulate Becca Anderson. All right, this next part, I will be defining various types of distinction. So seniors, this is the part where you need to look and pay attention to what you have on around your neck. And if you're wearing one of the cords or stoles that I mentioned, please stand and then be seated. Please make sure you're going to hold our applause at the end, so just so we're kind of getting through this. All right, so stand and then take a seat and then hold our applause. First off, students wearing green cords. Should be 2 of you, yes. These 2 students have accumulated and tracked 200 hours or more of community service during their high school career. I don't know if it's more impressive to get the volunteer or keep the paper, right? And tracking it, so congratulations to you. You may be seated. Next, those wearing a red cord, please stand. These are blood donors of distinction, having donated blood a minimum of 3 times during their high school career. You may be seated. Students with a white stole or white cord, please stand, are members of National Honor Society. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates wearing a solid blue cord, please stand. They have completed at least 1 career strand in the Career Academy. You may be seated. Students wearing a red, white, and blue cord demonstrates a graduate has completed at least 6 credits in career and technical education program. Thank you. Next, graduates with a blue, gray, and white cord, please stand. They are members of IJAG, that is Iowa's Jobs After Graduation is what that stands for. You may be seated. Graduates wearing medals have earned the seal of biliteracy. Take a seat. Gold cords, please stand. These students have achieved high scholastic honors, having a cumulative 4-year GPA of at least 3.5, putting them on the high honor roll. You may be seated. Navy and gold cord, please stand. Future business leaders of America, thank you. If you are wearing a red and gold cord, please stand. The red and gold cord is called the Legacy Cord. It is a special recognition for graduating seniors who have had a parent or grandparent who graduated from a school that now comprises Greene County schools. The Legacy Cord symbolizes the strength of family traditions and our schools' lasting influence across generations. Thank you. Red, white, and blue cords are the Skill USA. Should be one. Yeah. Is that the right color? Just red and white, so strike that blue. Yeah, sorry about that, Eden. Other distinctions are those wearing a green and white cord who are in 4-H leaders. Thank you. I'd like to recognize 3 members of the Greene County High School class of 2026 who have answered the call by making voluntary commitments to enlist in the military, U.S. military. Christopher Landsman, Trenton Lee, and Caden Keenan. Please join me in a round of applause for all of their achievements. time's come, you guys. Superintendent Abbots and Mrs. Daubendeck, please stand. On behalf of the faculty and administration, these candidates have met or exceeded the requirements set by the state of Iowa and the School Board of Greene County Community Schools. It is my privilege and my honor to present to you the Greene County High School class of 2026 for graduation. First row of seniors, please stand and line up. You have to go back in that little nook and cranny. Keep going. Yeah, go back in that little cranny. Brianna Rose Aids. Freddie Rene Aguilera Pletez. Becca Lynn Anderson. Aiden Roger Bardol. Natalie Renee Baugh. Adam Benjamin Bills. Eben Emerson Karstens. Daniel Frederick Cerveny. Tegan Wayne Chisholm. Olivia Colleen Cornell. Kira Joy Cummings. Christopher Michael Doherty. Wade Kenton Davis III. Callie Daylin Fitzpatrick. Joseph Allen France. Addison Nicole Gannon. William Ethan Graham. Caitlin Janelle Halterman. Britley Amber Heyman. Garrett Albert Helmenthaler Baugh. Carter Dean Highnote. Shelby Lynn Hose. Naftali May Hoyt. Taylor Marie Johnston. Isaac Wayne Carber. Myron Brady Keller. Mason Robert Kinsey. Jaden Carl Kohler. Christopher Michael Landsman. Savannah Nicole Landsman. Keegan Lewis Lawrence. Elizabeth Lynn Long Jennings. Nala Day Losi. Nicholas Paul Madsen. Leah Marie McCormick. Jeriel David Mendoza Velez. Rafe Ruser Michelson. Kate Ruth Mobley. Madison Marie Mobley. Martine Eliel Mondragon. Chase Christopher Murphy. Tristan John Naylor. Franklin Onan Nunez Regalado. Addie Jean Ohm. Lila Mae Osterson. Ella Jacqueline Jane Ostrander. Devin James Parker. Haley Lynn Pilong. Lakota Lily Lucille Parrott. Carter Allen Peterson Hansen. Casey May Pittman. Sophia Lynn Price. Sebastian Thomas Purdy. Ellie Mae Ratliff. Catherine Alice Reisner. Jennifer K. Robbins. Michael Tyler Ross. Riley Grace Saffel. Chance Randy Sanderson. Isaiah Michael Sharman. Peyton K. Sharman. Eli David Schroeder. Dylan Wade Silba. Austin Marie Smith. Hannah K. Stedman. Kimora Maylee Stevens Smith. Brock Michael Stream. Maya Elaine Talene. Bryce Michael Timmons. Nathan Riley Towers. Veronica Marie Vandermeer. Lucy Rose Vanderlinden. Eric Mitchell Van Tiger. Joseph Lee Patrick Warnke. Matthew Eugene Wilson. Logan Michael Weinbrenner. Drew Nathaniel Walterman. Seniors, please stand. Before I have you turn and face your family members, I want you to notice the flower that you were given. It's in your hand now. You wouldn't be here today without support and encouragement and love from people around you. When you exit here today, I invite you to give this flower to someone who has helped you get to this point today. It could be a parent, a family member, it can be a friend, a teacher, a coach, a neighbor, anyone who's gotten you to this point, whoever you choose. Give them a hug and thank them. Thank them for the role that they played in supporting you and getting you here. Seniors, please move your tassel to the left side of your hat and turn and face your family members wherever they might be seated. Family and friends, I present to you the graduates of Greene County High School, class of 2026.